So I recorded this video on the soul blueprint and soul contracts and all these things, and yeah, felt like I had to edit it because it was dense, but at the same time it was too long, but it wasn't too long. And then diving deeper into the whole soul thing, looking at older videos to create like a part two clips and all this, and then I realized I have not spoken into the whole soul thing all that much. I've spoken about it, but not into it. In general, if you uh, boil down my videos into like three main phases, subjects, then it's about non-identity, being aware of that you're not a person, then the soul level, and then the self. Once fully realized, and fully realized is a big term. It's not like you suddenly become enlightened. No, you are aware of everything that comes after this awareness. Or another way to express it is like you have the personal level, then the soul level, and then the self with capital S, or highest self, or your true self. But yeah, apparently I usually skip the middle layer, as so many. So I started explaining about the soul and all these things, and I spoke into soul contracts. Um, I guess it's a sort of gray zone, a gray area. Either you are aware or you're not aware. This very 3D uh, duality. Like, you're aware? No, I'm not aware. Uh, I'm becoming aware. Yes. What are you becoming aware of? The person and all these things. But the soul, the way I see it, it is not this eternal being that is floating around in space and at some point decides to incarnate. No, I have my own unique view of what the soul is. Because in general, when people speak about this eternal being, like pure consciousness that chose to individualize itself by incarnating here on the planet, that's not what I call the soul. That's what I call your individualized pure consciousness. And then, yeah, I guess I have to use other words, other terms, like the I am. This is what in India and other cultures as well, but mostly of it is written in original Sanskrit. The I am state. So you have like, I am the person. I am Jeroen, my name. I am a light bringer, a role I'm playing. I am this, I am that. But um, it's the I am that is aware of that. It's the I am that is aware of the roles we play. It's the I am that is aware of the this physical reality, this matrix, etc., etc., etc. And then some of these teachers, Yogananda, you name them, Adyashanti, they point at there's also an awareness of the I am. There's also something aware of the I am. Sometimes they call it the I, or the I that is amming. So who's this I? And yeah, then it became clear to me, so this is in general what people get from these teachings. It's this I and this amming. But yeah, then then you're like completely ignoring the whole soul bit. How did I came to my understanding of the soul and my expression? Well, simple answer, because I found out about the 13 chakra system as received, as developed by a Dutch mystic called Sonia Bos, with one S. She's the boss. Yeah, no, she was very gentle person, but she could also be very direct, very Dutch. She died, and her legacy was not picked up. Her daughter tried. No, didn't really work. No, she had a family. No, and other people try to pick up on this 13 chakra system, but it's so new, it's so special, it's so unique that there's not many to share this with, and to get rid of the rough edges, to polish the diamond, to make it shine the way it's supposed to shine. They're also called the Aquarian chakras. So let me start by explaining briefly, and later on I will extend, maybe even make it into a course. No, I will just introduce it first. So what she did was she opened up to the Sophia, and Sophia is this really old knowledge based information system. You could call it the Akashic records, but it's only a portion of the Akashic records. And in the Gnostic studies, they see Sophia actually as a being. So she received from this being the information about the 13 chakras. And if you've never heard about chakras, good. You have like a fresh start. If you know all about chakras, then some of it might be difficult to let go of the old ideas. The old system was just 7 chakras, starting with your root chakra, then your sacral chakra. It's around your lower abdomen, and then the 3rd chakra is the solar plexus. It's right underneath your, it's like in the middle here. Then your heart chakra, throat chakra, 3rd eye, crown. Those were the old 7 ones. And some say, okay, let's upgrade them into the 13 chakras, and then they start adding chakras on top. No, that's an even older system where you have the 7 chakras and you can unfold them upwards. You can fold them upwards, then you have like the cosmic chakras, and you can fold it downwards. And then you have the earth chakras, and in between are the human chakras. These are old systems, let go. So the first 3 chakras, same place, same location, but total different function, meaning. In the old chakra system, the first chakra, if it didn't, no, let's forget about it. In the old chakra system, they use colors like the color red, and then the color orange, yellow, etc. So the rainbow colors. This new chakra system, it uses symbols, and these symbols are powerful. They've been used for ages, but yeah, many just forgot about them. Or you know what the church did, the Inquisition. They pretty much destroyed all this knowledge, because only this one book, yeah, and all the other books, burn, motherfucker, burn. So much old knowledge got destroyed. So much old wisdom actually got destroyed. So The first chakra, and I will explain it short and then maybe later dive deeper into it if there's enough people who say yes, please. So let me know in the comments if you want me to dive deeper into this. If not, I will let it go, because if it doesn't resonate, then I'm not gonna waste my energy on it, because I it's a long story. So the first chakra, and this is the major difference, because in the old system, love is in the heart. No, actually, we're moving into a new era from third to fourth density, from duality and choice. We're moving into love and understanding, comprehension, compassion. These are not the dimensions. I have other videos about this. If you want to know, let me know in the comments. I will link it to you, or you can find it on your own. It's in the reality check playlist. So now that we're moving into this fourth density, this love, of course, love has to be the base of everything. So the first chakra is about universal love. And no, I'm not talking about unconditional love, because there's no such thing. There is no such thing as unconditional love, because it implies there's also conditional love. No, there's no conditional love. Love is unconditional in its essence, by definition. So the first chakra, universal love, and that changes everything. Okay, so just to summarize, to complete the whole story: first chakra, universal love; second chakra, universal light; third chakra, universal life; fourth, new chakra, the spleen chakra, universal being. Then we move to this is the personality. These four are the personality. The spleen chakra is the seat, the portal to your personal Akashic records. Connect with your spleen chakra and you can connect with your personal Akashic records. So then the fifth is the heart, which is the base of your soul. This is where once we became aware of our individual karma, which is in the first four chakras, when you start moving through this system, when you start opening up to this system, when you start activating these first four chakras, all your personal karma will be released, because it's no longer needed. We don't need the karmic system anymore. It was needed in the third density level of evolution. And the heart chakra, it's about family karma. And then you have like the some say the higher heart, the thymus. I'm not sure if that's the proper term, but yeah, it's between the heart and the throat. That's the sixth chakra, and then you have the throat chakra, and then here in the back is called the dream chakra, or the well of dreams. It's where you receive higher information from your higher self. And these four, heart, higher heart, throat, dream, together they form the four chakras of the soul. I think this is the best way to describe and to understand what is actually the soul, what is bound to the soul, because it's karma based on your family, your and family, I mean your mom, dad, brothers, sisters, or your blood family, uncles, grandma, etc., your family line. Also, the country you were born in, the city you were born in, the culture you were born in, the language that you were born with, You belonging to a group. When you were a student, you were in a different karmic system than when you started working, your job related group. All this is bound to the soul. And then the higher four chakras, it's what's general pointed at or called the spirit, uh, or called the self with capital S. And then there's a 13th chakra that governs all these three. So it's 4, 4 and 4 is 12, and the 13th governs all. It's it's not that difficult, it's not that hard, it's not that complicated. It's just a lot of information for people in general. So that's why I gave initiations. And these initiations usually is just initiating people into the first four chakras, so they become aware of their personality. And now I feel like it's time to start on the middle four chakras, uh, the soul. But we need this foundation. So I'm not sure what to do. I'm looking forward to your comments. And no comments means to me, okay, let it go, continue as is. It will come later. Okay, so far this small, short introduction. Ciao.